series about the end of the world. Nope. So let's talk about Lazarus. The name alone brought me in. It's a cool name. If it's meant to be biblical, then it's a strange foreshadow of misery that the people in this world will go through, and yet everything will turn out great in the end, hopefully. But I have to say, I really love this series because it starts so well.
How will the end of the world come upon us? It's something I've always wondered about ever since I was a kid.
Art is often misused, I feel. You can create so many new ideas, thoughts, and emotions by just making art feel more alive, more real. This opening sequence does just that. It brings you into its world, lets you see the horrors and the colors right down to the very clever portrayal of poisonous veins, making you uncomfortable, expectant, and curious. And it also ends on the image of the dreidel. This I felt was rather clever actually, which I'll explain later. It asks the question of how the end of the world will come, with a big bang or with a whisper. I personally have no preference. I don't know if anyone can have a preference. A genius doctor named Skinner created a painkiller that put B in bliss, putting people in a false sense of serenity, kind of like TikTok. I had to delete my account, it was getting too addictive. But anyway, the assumed savior of the world vanishes and the narrator ends on the fact that he has actually doomed humanity.
If you find yourself unable to feel any kind of pain, then that is no different from being dead.
While it is unfortunate, due to its dependency on Hopna, mankind as we know it is dead. 3 years after ingestion, Hopna will mutate, killing all those who have taken it.
Unless they can find Skinner and therefore the cure before the 30 days are up.
You have 30 days. If someone can find me within that time, then humanity will survive. You know what I mean?
I loved this premise. It hits on so many levels in today's world, from opium to social media.
Yo, Skinner. You see me in there? Remember this face. I'm coming after you. Your ass is mine.
Axel Gilberto, you've got a visitor.
Okay, we meet our protagonist, and for some reason, I instantly love this kid.
Really? Do you have any idea how long I'm serving?
888 years. Multiple life sentences.
800 years? And he's only 23? What did this guy do exactly? Not stealing a loaf of bread to feed his dying sister, because that will make me very miserable.
And I'm Javert.
He's approached by a lady willing to reduce his sentence if he can locate Skinner, the creator of the end of the world. She and a rather fascinating group of people believe that he is that ticket to getting Skinner. Only problem is,
I have a pretty bad habit.
he's a man with his own mindset. Ain't nobody going to hold him down. I like this guy.
He just flew away, like a bird that was let out of its cage.
He breaks out of jail, does some cool parkour, breaks into the city.
Maybe you really are a prison escapee.
Aw, man, you got me.
Well, I guess that would be ridiculous.
Totally ridiculous. What kind of moron would be that stupid?
Has a brilliant personality that makes you believe he is a criminal who may also have just stolen a loaf of bread to feed his dying sister. We still don't know. Let's hope that's not it.
Do not forget my name.
But I mean, I watched him do parkour for most of the episode and I loved it. There's a way in which the art moves. It's enticing. You feel the bravado in the character, the daring that draws you in to what he's capable of. Then as he moves about, you look around and the world comes alive. You believe that such a place could exist, with the outrageous, futuristic high buildings in between the decrepitated in between the decrepitated streets, telling you how these people live.
Let's just get her ass in here already.
It's that the gap of wealth and opportunity has all but made two completely different sides, and it gives reason as to why they'd take such a painkiller, and also as to why someone would want to destroy the whole world.
Furthermore, we have become fixated on short-term gains in a never-ending battle against our fellow man.
Freeze. Show's over. Put your hands up.
The art feels lived in, which is a strange sentence, but it's true. The art feels lived in, and this scene with the birds, wow.
This is the end of the line for you, seeing as humans aren't normally built to fly.
You know, there's no fun in being normal.
Taking it literally as well as symbolically, as our main character escapes by flying, he is represented as the hope of the world. until he's captured because he's horny.
Hey, Mr. Daredevil, look over here.
I am shaking my head right now at all the horny people of the world. You could have had it all, but you were too horny to focus. Shame.
Shame. Shame.
Smile.
And the juxtaposition was a hard word. Juxtaposition. When you turn it around to when he's captured and you see feathers torn away, you sort of feel like, is it a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know. You have to think about that. He wakes up in a barber shop. Wait, did I say that right? Yeah, a barber shop. A place where people used to get together the most, I think. That's according to cinema. And all the cool cats and dolls gather up and they invite him into Project Lazarus.
We call ourselves Lazarus.
29 days left. What can I say? This was a brilliant opening and oh yeah, dreidel. Okay, there's something pretty cool about the symbolism here which I love. The dreidel as a start is used during Hanukkah, which is like Christmas holiday for Jews that goes on for several days. And I'm not Jewish, so I apologize in advance if I make any mistake. But the sides of the dreidel could mean either a great miracle has happened, or, as I suspect is the intention of the series, like how it was used originally as a gambling game. It has 4 sides with different outcomes for the player. Each player starts with 10 or 20 tokens or pieces. In this case, based on the series, I see it more like the days. Skinner has 29 days left and our protagonists also have 29 days left. You get it, right? All the players put 1 token in a pot and spin the dreidel. So depending on where one lands on the dreidel, they can either do nothing for a day, or they can have half the tokens, or they'd have to give one of their tokens, putting it into the pot, or they'd take everything in the pot, which would mean this whole series acts like a gamble. Either no one wins or everyone wins. And not in terms of finding a cure, but you know what they're all craving? A little perspective.
Whether we as a race are worth saving or not is something that I leave for all of you to decide.
It's kind of like relative truth. Who is right, who is wrong is possibly not capable of being determined because maybe Skinner is right, maybe he's wrong.
Dr. Skinner sought peace and equality for all. People thought the man was a real saint.
And as far as I can see, the free guy jumping around all over the place is my kind of perspective. And yes, I just went a little insane talking about dreidels in a series about a drug that's going to kill everyone in 30 days. That's what clever art does to you. It makes you overthink. So definitely, this is a must watch. I'm giving it a 9.0 because I think it could be a hidden masterpiece.
That's me. Game on.
Subscribe.
Taking all the fire and just spit it out in your direction. Get protection, I either let it or burn.
Tadamasu. Sugoi.
Lazarus. What's Lazarus? We're superheroes.
He's totally out of his mind.